Hello, I'm Dr. Sattva. Today I'm talking about this thing I've seen come up again and again, in that in teaching the things in life that we want to integrate or bring into balance in order to be healthy, keep finding the same stumbling block is the consistency and the will to do it. When I dig into that, even in my own life as well, it's usually some mental pattern that's unresolved or it's something emotional that's unresolved. So, for example, people who are addicted to cigarettes or opioids or prescription medicine or alcohol. And in every case, it's not just the addiction. There's all sorts of other things going on. We all know this. And then we try to resolve it, right? We do more of it, or we go to therapy, or we take anti-anxiety medicine or SSRIs. And years go by and you still have the problem. Because if you could have resolved it, you would have. I remember Carl Jung came up with this concept of shadow work and shadow self. And he was talking about unresolved things that are inside people or as a result of cognitive dissonance and parts of ourselves we reject. And it's been evolving in psychology and in healing work and in coaching to include aspects of our personality or our soul or our deeper self that are just unresolved or unintegrated. And it comes out in ways like people may have difficult relationships at work, or they may be frustrated or sad or angry or constantly upset when this one trigger, this thing appears in their life. And it's something that's unresolved because you keep saying, well, this person wouldn't do this, or if this event didn't happen, I wouldn't have to go back to smoking, or I wouldn't have to go back to drinking, or everything else. But that's not true. It's all you. Everything in my life is pretty much all me. Maybe not true when I'm a 10-year-old and something bad is happening from the family, but at a certain point, you're an adult. And those things inside you are your responsibility now, even if they're inherited. The recommendation, if you're not getting results with therapy, or you're not getting results with the prescription medicines or the self-medication you're doing, is to go in and find those things that are unresolved. Go find those shadow parts of self, those unintegrated parts of self. And that can be done through reference. I know people who are really, really good at that and are true experts. I've helped people with it as well. We go in and look at those things and feel them and love them and integrate them. And hopefully, over time, they resolve. When they do, all the other things you thought were problems start to disappear, start to fold away. It can lead to greater self-awareness, improved inner harmony, more authentic relationships, deeper sense of wholeness, and all those things carry into your life. So now you have more energy, you have more emotional energy, you're more willing to follow through on the things you need that you know you're supposed to be doing anyway, like eating better food and exercising and working on your relationships. But a lot of times all of that starts with that inner peace that you don't have, or those parts of you that are not resolved. And so this is my encouragement for the day, is to look up what it means to do shadow work or to resolve those things deep inside of us. I'm going to put some links in with this video, and maybe some resources will help you or lead you to something that gets you to a point where the rest of it, giving up the cigarettes, giving up the alcohol, giving up the bad food, and adding more exercise, become much easier, much more consistent. That's all. Have a great day.